Sanatan Dharma is a way of human life. It is a path of eternal spiritual discipline. It considers father and mother are the direct gods as far as this world is concerned. But once the god competes with the parents, they are to be left for the sake of God. The Taittriya Upanishad says, Maatru Devo Bhava, pitṛdevamanuṣyāṇāṃ, which mean that parents are the god as far as the world is concerned, and God is the parent when God enters one's life. Manu Smrti says, pitṛdevamanuṣyāṇāṃ vedaścakṣuḥ sanātanam, aśakyaṃ cāprameyaṃ vedaśāstramiti sthitiḥ. For Pitr, gods and men, the Ved is the eternal I. The teaching of the Ved is beyond power and illuminating. Such is the settled fact. One owes a lot to one's parents and ancestors. In modern scientific terms, one owes all of one's genetic characteristics to one's parents and ancestors. Each ancestor is actually present in the person as a genetic characteristic. In karmic terms, one inherits some karmas of one's parents and ancestors, and each ancestor is actually present in the person as a karmic predisposition. Pitru Paksha is a 16 lunar day period in Hindu calendar when Hindus pay homage to their ancestors, especially through food offerings. Pitru Paksha is considered by Hindus to be inauspicious, given the death rite performed during the ceremony known as Shraadh or Tarpan. In southern and western India, it falls in the second Paksha, fortnight, Hindu lunar month of Bhadrapad, September, and follows the fortnight immediately after Ganesh Utsav. It begins on the Pratipad, first day of the fortnight, ending with the no moon day known as Sarva Pitri Amavasya, Pitri Amavasya, Pedalya Amavasya, Mahalaya Amavasya. The end of Pitru Paksha and the beginning of the Matru Paksha is named as Mahalaya. Most years, the autumnal equinox falls within this period. That is, the sun transitions from the northern to the southern hemisphere during this period. As per Hindu traditions, the south celestial sphere is consecrated to the ancestors. Hence, the moment when the sun transits from the north to the south celestial sphere is considered to begin a day of the ancestors. This moment is considered sacred, necessitating the performance of special religious rites. Hence, this Paksha has been designated as Pitru Paksha, and Hindus perform special religious rites during this entire period. The original concept of performing the ritual of Shraadh was conceived by sage Atri, the son of Lord Brahma. Sage Atri narrated the ritual of Shraadh as laid down by Lord Brahma to Nimi, one of his descendants. This established ritual has continued till today. Manu was the first one to perform the ritual of Shraadh. Hence, he is called the deity of Shraadh. According to Ramayana, when God Ram, goddess Sita and Lakshman were staying in the forest, Bharat met and informed them about the death of their father. After hearing this sad news, God Ram performed the ritual of Shraadh for his deceased father. The performance of Shraadh by a son during Pitru Paksha is considered compulsory by Hindus to ensure that the soul of the ancestor goes to Swarglok. In this context, the scripture Garud Puran says, "There is no salvation for a man without a son." The scriptures preach that a householder should propitiate ancestors along with the gods, elements, and guests. The scripture Markandeya Puran says that if the ancestors are content with the Shraadh, they will bestow health, wealth, knowledge, and longevity, and ultimately heaven, Swarg, and salvation, moksha, upon the performer. Pitru Paksha emphasizes the fact that the ancestors and the current generation and their next unborn generation are connected by blood ties. The current generation repays their debt to the ancestors in the Pitru Paksha. This debt is considered of utmost importance along with a person's debt to his gurus and his parents. For the last 1,000 years, we Hindus have literally stopped abiding dharma and also have not been doing qualified sadhana. Hence, many ancestors of our house who did not do qualified sadhana have not got gati, momentum after death. Also, we too have not done Pitru Karma with full faith as per scriptures. A majority of the people do a lot of things for deities, but do not perform Pitru Karma for the ancestors in a similar manner. The reason is lack of dharma shikshan, absence of education about dharma. Thus, many homes have Dev Kripa, blessings of God, and Pitru Shap, curse of the ancestors. The men folk, Purush, have stopped giving importance to Pitru Karma. Hence, there is a thick black veil clouding their mind and intellect that they do not believe such things. Hence, they have to be repeatedly told about it. The more we ignore after death religious rituals, we will be troubled by the subtle world. Because of lack of appropriate practice of sadhana and not performing Shraadh for the ancestors, a being after death in Kaliyug becomes easily a part of negative energies, and this will increase their numbers in the subtle world. Hence, it is important to accord importance to performing Pitru Karma. I hope you learn. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Krishna.